welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Katie, and today I'll be doing a look from Mary Kay Makeup. Not a lot of people have done Mary Kay, so I just thought it would be kind of like a unique thing. And today we're going to be doing this look right here on my friend Claire. And it actually shows what you need to complete this look on the back of the page. So I'm going to be using exactly what it says to use on her, and I'm going to show you how to create that look. Okay, so we're doing this look called Luxurious Leisure in the Mary Kay catalog, and it shows step by step how you do it. I'm just going to show you how you do this look. The finished product is this eye right here. She goes close to the camera, you can kind of see it. The light's kind of washing it out a little bit. But we're going to show you how to create that look. Okay, so the first thing we did is we already added Mary Kay primer over her eyelids, both of them right there. It's on that one. And the second thing we're going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of powder underneath her eye right here just to catch any of the fallout so it doesn't smudge all over her makeup. And it's easier so we can just wipe it off. Okay, so I made my own Mary Kay palette right here. The three colors that we're going to be using is called Satin Silver, Coal, and Peacock Blue. And I'm going to be using the Spun Silk as her highlight color. It's actually right here. So the first thing I'm going to start out is using the Spun Silk right there as our highlight color. I'm also going to be using a little bit of in the inner corner as well, just to kind of pick up the light around the tear duct area. Okay, so the next color we're going to be using is one called Satin Silver, which is right there, and it's like a metallic silver color. I'm going to be using that all over her lid. And there will be fallout, and any mistakes can be taken off. Closer this way. Okay, so for the color pigment that we need, I'm going to be adding layers of the Satin Silver on there, and I'm not going to worry about any of the fallout that's falling out because I'm going to catch that at the end with the by getting that off with the brush. But I'm just adding layers to kind of get that silver color that I want. Okay, so the next color I'm going to be using is this really vibrant blue right here. It's called Peacock Blue, and I'm going to be using that in the middle of her eyelid and outward towards the tail end of her eye. And again, you put that on as layers. So you can start with a little bit, kind of tapping off the excess. So I'm starting from the middle of the eye here and just kind of like feathering it on, and then I'm going to work my way outward. I don't want to put too dark in the tear duct because it actually makes your eyes look smaller. Okay, so any of the fallout, I'm just using like a brush just to kind of like flick it away, because I don't want my hand to drag over it and then there'd be like a big blue smear on her face. So I'm just taking like a basic eyeshadow brush right here. There's a glare from the light. you know, just to kind of feather the eyeshadow across. Now I'm taking this kohl eyeshadow, which is like a pure black, and I'm just putting it on the very, very tip, if you can kind of see. Just very, very little. If I need to add more, I'll go back and add more later. But the trick is to add a little bit at a time, just so it's not like smeared black all across her eye. Okay, so taking the black right here, the very, very at the end of the tip of this brush, I'm going to start in her crease, and midway through the crease kind of draw a line and bring it out to the edge of her crease. Just kind of flicking it in very like small strokes. Again, you can go back and blend anything out later, but the trick is not to put too much on there too fast. You want to layer it to get the color that you desire. Okay, so taking the kohl color again, which is right there, I'm taking like a eyeliner brush, which is like a very, very small angled brush, if you could see it, right there. And I'm gonna dip it into the black just on the very, very tip. And this is gonna line her lower lashes and her upper lashes with the black. So just taking it about midway through the upper lash, I'm going to take it and kind of sweep it across using small strokes and kind of meet that little point where it met up with the crease. In the crease, when you're putting the eyeshadow on, you want to do like windshield wiper motions or small strokes to kind of get the color. Okay, so taking the kohl color again, I put more on the tip of this brush, and I'm going to start to line the lower lashes with it. Again, starting from the middle of the eye right here and outward. Okay, look up for me. Kind of meeting that outer corner where it met the top of the lash line. Okay, so on this palette I made up, I'm using this color right here. Can't really see it. It's a really, really light sort of champagne color. It's called Moonstone, and I'm going to use that in the inner tear duct to sort of pick up light and blend out any other dark colors that are too harsh on her eyelid. So I'm dipping the brush in there, and I'm using like a bigger eyeshadow brush for this. So I'm going to start at the tear duct right here and just sort of do like feathery motions inward to sort of blend anything out that's too harsh. Okay, so now it's time for the mascara, and I'm using Mary Kay Ultimate Mascara on her eyes. So I'm going to put that on there. And I'm also going to put it on the lower lashes. Okay, for the eyeliner, I'm using a little tester size of an Mary Kay eyeliner called Steely. And what I'm going to do is line the top lashes and the lower lashes just to add a little bit more depth and color to it. So this is just the tester size. Okay, so close your eye. Again, I'm starting in the middle and sweeping outwards towards the tail end of the eye. And Steely is kind of like a blue color, kind of like a blue jean color. Okay, look up. And now I'm sweeping it towards the lower lash line and meeting that little tail that I created at the end of the top when I line the top lash line. Okay, so just adding some blue to it. So now both of her eyes are done, and this is the finished product. Okay, so one thing I forgot is I'm gonna pencil in her eyebrows. I'm using taupe, and even if you have really dark brown eyes, you kind of don't want to use anything darker than a taupe, just because it kind of fills in the gaps. And the other colors like dark brown might be a little bit too harsh. So this kind of goes like fairly inconspicuous and kind of unnoticed. So I'm just gonna use the taupe, especially since she's got brown, blonde eyebrows. So I'm just doing sweeping strokes and just kind of filling in any holes that there is. Okay, that's what her eyebrows look, kind of filled in, just a little bit darker. And again, I didn't use a lot of this, just like very, very subtle. So that's kind of what the finished look looks like.